Before standing or performing transfers, a patient must be able to maneuver to the front of a wheelchair seat. This allows the patient to get her center of mass over her base of support quickly and easily during the standing process. When patients are unable to move themselves forward in a wheelchair seat, there are several methods available that a physical therapist can use. The wheelchair should be positioned where it is needed and the wheel locks engaged. The patient's feet are placed on the floor with the foot plates raised and footrests either removed from the wheelchair or swung out of the way. These steps are taken regardless of which of the following methods is being used. The first method to be shown is side-to-side weight shifting. The therapist places one arm around the back of the patient, grasping the opposite shoulder with his hand. The therapist then places his other hand under the thigh of the opposite leg of the patient. The patient's weight is shifted toward the therapist to reduce weight bearing on the supported thigh and buttock. The patient is then assisted to move the supported thigh and buttock forward. The patient's thigh and buttock that are being supported are put back in contact with the chair and the patient is returned to an upright sitting position. The therapist then reverses arm positions to perform the same maneuver to the opposite side. Repeat this sequence alternating sides until the patient is properly positioned at the front of the wheelchair seat. Continue supporting the patient until she is able to maintain a safe and comfortable position. A second method of moving a patient to the front of a wheelchair seat is the pelvic slide. The patient uses the wheelchair armrests for support as the pelvis is moved. As the maneuver involves moving a patient's pelvis and upper body separately, the therapist will then place his hands behind the patient's shoulders to assist the patient in moving their shoulders forward over the pelvis and into an upright sitting position. Again, continue supporting the patient until she is able to maintain a safe and comfortable position. A third method you will see is the sitting push-up method. You may assist the patient by lifting at her buttocks or by guarding at the shoulders. The patient performs sitting push-ups and each time the body is lowered closer to the front of the wheelchair seat. Continue supporting the patient until she is able to maintain a safe and comfortable position. When a patient needs assistance in moving to the back of a chair, you can assist by using a reversal of the side-to-side weight shifting or push-up maneuvers you've just seen.